I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to hear this. It's one of those kinds of readings, right? It's just like, there's a message that needs to be sent. Okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. So if you like what I do on this channel, if you like the content, if you like the videos, please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. We are going to do a live tonight on Patreon. If you're not part of that, it is the Twin Flame Soulmate group. You can check that out. The link is below. You can check that out. That's happening Thursday evening at 7 p.m. The Scorpio super full moon. Going to be looking at all zodiac as it relates to twin flame energy. Yeah, I think that's right. So let's see where we go. Feel free to swap around the characters. And as always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher right now, even though I'm not sort of linking this to a zodiac sign. Any zodiac signs that show up in the reading, I will explore those in the extended. Okay? So, whoever needs to hear this, let's go. Let's go, let's go. All right. That was a little bit about stop, patient, be in the moment for a second. Not for you. Message in a bottle. Building blocks. I feel like some of you, whoever this message is for, there may have been something that you've had to leave behind that was painful to do so. Something that you thought might be in your life. You were like, okay, trying to make it fit. This building blocks things makes me think of Tetris. You know how you can't like sort of make it fit if it doesn't want to fit. If it's in the wrong place, you're going to lose a lot of space. It's, you know, Tetris is fun. But that's what's going on right now. It's sort of a game of Tetris of what works in my life now. When you're moving energetically, when you're ascending energetically, which is what's really happening right now. That's what's really going on. You're seeing it all around you, and we're in all this retrograde energy. It's about to get more and more and more in mid-May, as I've been talking about for quite a while now. And the things that are really not meant for you are going to get a little more uncomfortable, okay? Because it's all about reviewing, reassessing, and also reunion. There's going to be some reunions of folks coming back together. Is this work? Does this fit? Does this not fit? Okay, that's the message here. There will be a message from someone coming in, like from very far away, or it's taken a long time for this person to send the message, right? Message in a bottle is, you know, when Tom Hanks stranded on the island, throws a bottle out to the ocean, and it's like, takes a long time to get where it's going, right? Because it's not on, we're no longer in the timeline of do, right? We're no longer in that timeline. For those of you who are ascending, who are in the spiritual journey, we're not in the timeline of doing. We're in the timeline of being. And that can be a very, like I said in the beginning, a slow, patient, stopping, smelling the flowers, riding your bike on a beautiful day, which is what I am going to do today. Get out there. You know, when there's a beautiful day, take advantage of it, regardless of, I know this is sacrilege to say this in some, you know, dark corners of the universe, regardless of what you have on your schedule. Get out there and enjoy nature right now. For those of us in the top half of the world, we're moving into summer. Spring has been challenging. For those of us on the bottom half of the world, moving from fall into winter. And the time of reassessing, reinventing oneself is happening in the southern part. The northern part of the world, you guys have been in that cocoon and are emerging in this retrograde energy, which means the growth is, a lot of it is below the surface, the seeds that are planted. And when they come up, boy, beautiful. Okay. Page of Wands. Excuse me. Page of Wands is enthusiasm, new learning, things that you've always wanted to do. This is a time of exploring, learning new things. I'm learning a lot about astrology. As you can tell, there's more astrology on the channel. I will eventually be including numerology and more things like that. That's what I'm looking to do. You guys, suggestions in the comments. Hanged Man, Chariot, Queen of Swords. Wow. 10 of Cups, 8 of Wands. There's that message. 9 of Cups. Boy, have I been getting this 10 and 9, this 9 and 10 of Cups a lot. Moving from a wish granted into the actual practice of the relationship. Now, in this situation, that likely already existed. Hanged Man, 10 of Cups, reassessing how relationships are in your life. What is that? What does it look like? Allowing things to emerge in their natural state. There's fast movement here going on between now through the next 8 days. I think when we get to the Venus in retrograde, mid-May, May 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, a lot of things go retrograde, including Venus. And then seeing clearly the manifestation of your time in the cocoon, okay? Your time in that pod of nothingness. Nothing's moving, nothing's happening. All right, Magician, 10 of Swords, Lovers. Wow, my ears are burning right now. This feels to me like the choice you thought you had, the choice you thought you thought there was one, that you thought there was a person here for you. This could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancerian, okay? However, I feel like what you thought you wanted here with this 10 of Cups, you're moving forward into a new wish, a new manifestation, and the old one is passing away. 10 of Swords, an ending. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. It can be the 10s whenever you see, I am blessed to have a lot of tarot readers on this channel. That's kind of awesome. So when I talk about that, you guys are like, yay. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. 2 10s to me says, 3 10s. What am I saying? 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. This is about really emerging, okay? Emerging from this old cycle. And when I say old cycle, I don't really mean like, oh, that's an old cycle, get rid of it. What I'm saying is like the cycle has completed in which you have been standing still, okay? I realize all of the retrogrades are about reassessing, and that can feel like standing still. But this was even more at a standstill. There was some relationship that was almost blocking any kind of future manifestations. It was almost so that person could have been very stubborn. The energy just did not want to move. It was just like this, like a boulder. It just didn't want to move. It wasn't really going anywhere, right? Instead, building blocks are like, right now what's going on, there's a couple of people who live around me who are building these beautiful rock walls. And there's a couple of people here in southern Maine who do a beautiful job of making these rock walls. I mean, it is an art form. And that's what we're talking about here. It's about building something beautiful out of smaller pieces, the Tetris of life. You've heard the story about, put the big rocks in first and then the smaller rocks and then the pebbles and then sand, right? To fill your schedule. You've heard that before, right? So that's what this is about. The not for you thing was a big, gigantic boulder. It was like eating eating the whole elephant in one bite. No, not necessary. This last relationship was like, it had come to its conclusion, right? It was like fully in its rockness, in its big rockness, right in your life. and it was taking up a lot of space. Okay. There was some really good parts of it. There were some really things that were not about new. There wasn't any new energy coming out of it. It was very much, it was very much in a steady state, stable. Let's stay stable. There was this whole feeling about that that was the thing. The other person may have been like grabbing onto things, holding on, standing still, being stuck. Your energy here is really about moving forward into something you wanted to manifest. So it's like the dynamic energy of that is just like pulling apart this person. I'm a rock. And you're like, I'm trying to move forward, right? And there's just the energy of the universe and retrogrades are kind of supporting this standing still in place. Okay. But what you're manifesting, 8 days, 8 weeks, likely 8 weeks, as we, now we're in this full moon, this super moon of Scorpio, things are coming to light. This is what's coming to light. It's the dynamic energy of you and the stable, right? The positive side of the stable energy of this other person. I don't feel like this person is the one to support the movement forward because there's much more, they have a lot more vested in standing still or holding on to the status quo. As you're ascending, as you're moving in this spiritual journey, there is no real status quo, okay? Like, it's energetically moving. There's inside stuff moving. It may not look like that to the outside world until it does, until bam, like all of this stuff, woo, comes to light, right? All of these things that you've been doing and manifesting and working on, right? So today with this Scorpio full moon, things are coming to light. This is also likely an ending here. 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like you are really worried about that. Worried about the ending or worried about just like, I feel like you might have some real affinity. It's not like this is a relationship that is angering you and you want to get away from it. That's not what this is. This person is, they just love this standing still part. And I feel like you've learned a lot from that. Okay. I feel like you have learned a lot from that. If you haven't, it's time to, as this full moon, right? Full moon is about releasing, right? Releasing things that even though we have deep feelings, Scorpio energy, even though we go deep with this person, releasing that, the tension of the standing still versus the I'm moving forward part. And I feel like it's almost like a thing that's going to break. And then it goes, woo! And then, right? Like you guys are holding on. And this person's just standing there, stubborn, right? And then the thing breaks all of a sudden, woo! Away you go. That's why this fast energy is here. The Chariot and the 8 of Wands about moving forward. That's in the current moment. But for that to happen, this 10 of Swords needs to happen. So you've been manifesting the end of this, manifesting the conclusion of it. Okay. And it really is an ending. For many of you, this has been this is not a float through person in your life. This is somebody who is very steady, stable, has been in your life for a long time, just standing still. Hey, every day is this way and this way and this way. It's very stable, right? And the dynamic energy of you is pulling against that. I know you feel that. For whoever this message is for, you feel that. So you could be dealing with a Gemini here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancerian. I will look at those in the extended. And so as this is, sort of pulling apart, there's a dynamic energy here, like I keep saying, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, wanting to work together. This relationship could transform from love into like a friendship or a working relationship or something like that. But in terms of what you're wanting on your path and what is on your path to move forward, it has to keep moving. Can't stand still. right? There's no, even in retrogrades, even in all this stuff, there's no such thing really as standing still. You're always growing, always evolving. This person really likes to stand still. In fact, holds on to the past. All right. It's about letting go of that and manifesting the new, letting go, bringing in new energy, fresh new energy needs to come in now. So I'm going to look at this message in a bottle in the extended. What's that about? What's coming. I do feel like there is a decision coming for you. We're going to look at all the air signs and Cancerian energy in the extended. So for whoever needed to hear that, I hope the tension of that and releasing and letting go of this other relationship, it's perfectly, I feel like, even regardless of this 10 of swords here, I do feel like, but there needs to be a dividing line between, okay, we were together in some energetic kind of way, and now I'm moving forward. Okay, there needs to be either a conversation, right? Eight of Wands is a conversation. Okay, so we'll talk about that in the extended. If you'd like to continue on, the link is below. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the channel.